Hey everyone, Mark and Joey here on a Monday morning. And of course, Monday morning is our recap day of the sports that are out there. And we're jam-packed weekend again. A little bit lighter, it seems, though, because of the FedEx Cup. And also another special thing happening on this weekend that we're going to talk about in a minute here. We want to first of all talk about one of our sponsors, CoolEyeCover.com. If you go to the ultimatesportschannel.com, you can get their link to their site. But also they brought a great offer to us of 35% off on any sunglasses on the site. All you need to do is email us at ultimatesportschannel31@gmail.com. We'll send you the code for that discount and you get 35% off any of the glasses that are on the site. So take a look at that. Fantastic. We're still going into, it's still sunshine out there. Football's coming, sitting outside in the stadium for 4 hours. Baseball's still hot and heavy. So you need those sunglasses. Pick them up. All quality glasses at CoolEyeCover.com. Joey, we had a different sport this week to watch. Not the game, which was baseball, but it's the little guys and Little League World Series. We watched the whole thing. Fantastic baseball.
Yeah, it was. It's always so much fun in the Little League World Series. Really, they're playing the game. It's not about, there's nothing going on besides playing the game is what I'm trying to get at. No politics, no nothing. Always great. So much fun to watch. Every kid gets to play. The parents are so into it. The crowds are nuts. I'm pretty sure they allow free entry, so it's always packed, which is really cool. Umpires, volunteers, so it's always a great couple weeks. I think it's tails over a couple weeks. So very, very cool. Our Canadian team was eliminated early, but always just great to see, the journeys and actually how long it takes them to get there. Then they play. They do so many qualifications in order to even get there and play in the Little League World Series, but it's very, very cool. The managers are mic'd up, so you hear when they go to the mound. I know there's a couple great speeches that got on the internet, which are always cool.
And the major league players who were there. Those guys are great.
The Cubs and Pirates, they've done this for a couple of years now. Then they actually go play in a small park across the street there. And they use colored bats and stuff like that. And they only allow kids in the games, about 2,000 kids. And, they had a blast, it looked like, for sure. Obviously so much fun. And it's just a great week. A lot of MLB players actually say it sucked they never had to play in it, which is, kind of surprising. A lot of them actually don't play in it. You imagine how hard it is where you grow up. You never know how good your team is despite one player. So, very cool week. And it wrapped up with the American side getting it done. Louisiana won their first title. They're actually the first team since the tournament expanded to lose their first game and go on to win. They lost to
double knockout tournament.
Yeah, they lost to Hawaii and then went on to win. So, very, very impressive stuff there by Louisiana. Also, first time the states went back-to-back since about 2004. So, good for them. They're doing well, obviously. And no Japan or Korea in the final helped that with Curacao getting there. So
it was amazing that they won it. Big rule change this year. First time ever 13-year-olds not allowed. It's always been a controversial subject. It's always been something that has had certain teams not be able to win and certain teams win all the time. They took that out, which I thought was great. I thought the baseball was more even. That 12 to 13 year is a big year in a kid's growth. And I always found that there was pitchers that were just so dominant because they were just huge. And I was impressed. It did eliminate all of that. I thought it made for better baseball. I thought it made it more wide open for the teams that made it to the finals, as you say. A couple of the normal teams that are there were not there this time. And I thought that was a great move. I thought it was great to see nobody over 12 playing the game. It's the right thing. I think the kids were more the same size, which I thought was important. And it was pretty equal. What I do love about Little League World Series is, man, it doesn't matter how many runs ahead you are. They can put runs on the board. There's mistakes you watch the MLB and everything's so slick and everything's so fantastic, the skill level. And while you see incredible plays, there were some incredible plays, there's probably more errors than there is plays, and it keeps innings going and keep the excitement going.
You know what? Mexico was up 7-2 and lost that game.
Yeah.
It is crazy. Obviously, too, the pitching, there's just probably one or two good pitchers on each team, and then
and they can only go so many innings.
It's so many pitches.
So many pitches, so many pitches.
Yeah, so very questionable after the top two pitchers, and they can only go 20 pitches if you want them to pitch the next day. Otherwise, you can make them throw 85, but then they have to take X amount of days off. There's always these rules, too, which is always great. Watching out for the kids' arms as they are only 12 years old. So, very interesting stuff, but just all around a great event. And, very interesting, very exciting. Even something as like a bunt in the pitcher going to play is questionable. So, it provides all these opportunities, all these runs, gets these kids on TV, so much exposure, very, very cool. the one kid did the little duck thing. He crouched
Oh
down
my God,
so
yeah, that was
far,
funny.
and then an MLB player, Yasiel Puig, did it in the very next
yeah.
game. So they pay attention. It's very, very cool. It's always so much fun, and it's just exciting to see. And without the 13-year-olds, I think it made it more even. Gave teams more of a chance. It was cool to see different teams in there. Curacao, who actually made the finals, winners of the international side. They had made it before and won, but the cool story was there. The family had every single son play on the team, and his big brother was actually in the MLB, and they actually have 6 players in the MLB from such a small place that only has a population of 195,000. So, you hear all these crazy links to people, to countries, and it was just really, really cool, and it looked like so much fun there on the final day. And obviously, congratulations to the Louisiana team for winning. And always good, I think, when a U.S. team wins, obviously for the fans and for, TV coverage. I know in Curacao they had like 50,000 people, though, like watching. It was a big deal.
Gathered to watch it,
it's just something that brings you back. I'm sure the thing for the MLB guys, too, is it brings them back to when they were a kid. You saw them doing the not snowboarding, but they were on the things and going down the hill.
They're in cardboard boxes.
And
they were going down to the grass hill. That's one thing I found is that even though there was competition, no doubt about it, the kids were having a blast. All the shots they had with the kids just had fun and fun and fun. I think it also lends to the international flavor of MLB. MLB is probably the only true world sport where there's people from every place that play on MLB. I think it's built around that, and I think the Little League World Series lends to that and maybe develops that in enough countries that this one tournament is so important to churning out players in all countries to the MLB. So congratulations to them. It was a lot of fun to watch. As usual, a lot of great stories are there, I'm sure. There are probably hundreds. You wouldn't even be able to cover them all. And you'll hear a little bit about them all on YouTube and stuff like that. But
I'll say this, Curacao was the first team to beat Japan and Korea.
Yeah.
They lost rather early. In fact, had to play Canada in their second game. So both these teams are big comeback stories.
Yeah.
That's probably the story of the tournament. And then a great finish. So, yeah, it was great to wrap it up. We had lots of fun watching it. It's always, like I said, love the game when 12-year-olds are playing. So, lots of fun there.
It sure was. So, there you go. Really exciting. Great finish. A new champion into the United States. First time winning. First time winner off a loss in the first game. So, lots of excitement that way. And we'll be back with the MLB, actually, now starting to really rev up towards the playoffs. Every Tuesday, we cover the wild card race. We'll be back tomorrow to do that for you.